Welcome back to the Tigers Den podcast, guys. But before we get started, you know what we got to do. Smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're brand new. And guys, we are so close to hitting that 1,000 subscriber mark. Keep smashing that thumbs up button, sharing the videos, and telling all your peoples about the channel. This has to be the biggest win in Grambling State history. The Tigers get their revenge over the Crimson Tide. 45-29 was your final. Bama struck first, but it was all Grambling State after that. Phil Austin had a real ball control type day, 19 of 26 for 183, 2 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. Against the strong Bama defense, Phil had to really be on top of his game. The 2 INTs, they hurt, but they did not kill us. On the ground, Joel Thomas may have had his Heisman moment. 34 carries for 231 yards and 2 scores. JT put in that work this week. He gashed the Bama defense for almost 7 yards a carry. Out wide, Chad Terrell led the way with 7 grabs for 79 yards. Paxton and Bradford each caught a touchdown in the game. The slant game was shredding the Tide secondary, and because C. Tizzle is a big body, he was able to make himself a big target. Now, real talk, I couldn't be any more prouder of the G-Men defense. Josh Carey and Brian Smith led the way with 9 tackles apiece. Goff, Maynard, Fawarda, and Butler each had a sack. Ron Bennett had an interception that set up a score, and James Heron had a pick 6 that put the nail in the coffin. Now back to me being proud. The G-Men defense held Bama to 3 of 11 on third down and only gave up 124 yards on the ground. All around, this was the biggest win in this dynasty's history. And because the win was so big, the Tigers shot up the charts. North Carolina is still in that number 1. Oklahoma is 2. Minnesota up 4 spots to 3. Vatech in at 4. Your Grambling State Tigers are up 7 spots to 5. Michigan in at 6. Nebraska is down 4 spots to 7. Maryland is in at 8. Bama is down 5 spots to 9. And Ohio State is up 3 spots to 10. Taking a look at the SEC standings, and Grambling State is leading the way. Bama is second, then Florida and Kentucky. The way it's shaping up, GSU will lock up with Florida one more time, this time with the SEC championship on the line. If you remember back to week 2, the Gators beat our Tigers by 3 points. To the recruiting trail we go, and we welcome the 2 newest members to our class. First, meet 5-star wide receiver Bobby Smith from New Jersey. He comes in 6 foot even and weighing in at 208 pounds. He's speedy with great hands and great route running, but he could be useful in the run game. With his carrying and ball carry vision, he could be a true H-back for this offense. Then we add another defensive lineman to an already stellar group. Meet 4-star DN Michael Anderson from Oak Grove, South Carolina. He's 6 foot even and 262. He has solid traits across the board, including power and finesse moves. He will probably be kicked inside to D-tackle because of his size and power. The Tigers will have 3-star athlete Charles Jackson on campus this week versus Purdue. He has running back traits but has a solid zone and man coverage and could play safety. We'll have to see how things fall in the rest of recruiting. With the latest additions to the recruiting class, Grambling State moves up to number 6 in the nation. And as always, you guys can stay up to date with everything GSU and recruiting by following me on Twitter, IG, and Facebook at Big C Got Game. It's time to get ready for Week 14 and senior night for our Tigers. Purdue is in town, and they are struggling this year. Coming in 1-10, their one win was over Iowa, but they're coming into the hole after a blowout loss to Northwestern. Purdue is led by sophomore QB Adam Wall. He's thrown for 1,421 yards, 12 touchdowns, and 8 interceptions. In the backfield, Bryant Johnson has carried the rock 160 times for 902 yards and 8 scores. Out wide, Jackson Anthrop is a monster. He's caught 68 balls for 943 yards and 8 touchdowns. He's going to be a matchup nightmare for our secondary. Tight end Darius Pittman has 33 catches for 470 yards and 2 scores. Daniel Calhoun is another dangerous weapon for Wall. It's going to be a tough matchup for the Tigers secondary this week, but it's going to be vital that our D-line brings that pressure. On defense, Darren Rowe leads the team with 80 tackles. Freshman outside linebacker Jeff Kendrick and middle linebacker Derek Barnes each have 4.5 sacks on the season. In the secondary, Simeon Smiley leads the team with 3 interceptions. This Purdue team is young, and they're not that quick. We looked at their cornerbacks, and our wideouts should be able to take full advantage of their speed. And it looks like Herbie is rolling with Grambling State. Let's see if the Tigers can keep that 10-game winning streak alive. And here's a special announcement for everybody. All seniors will be starting this game and play at least one series on offense and defense. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're brand new. And don't forget to hit those links down in my description and follow your boy on Twitter, IG, and Facebook at Big C Gat Game. And we'll talk from the hole on Senior Day and the final regular season game of the year. Have a great day, guys. 2 fingers in the air. Peace.